This week we're going to talk about lines and different forms of motion. I'm going to start off by reading you a book called The Pencil, and it's about a pencil who drew lots of things using different types of lines. The Pencil. Once there was a pencil, a lonely little pencil, and nothing else. It lay there, which was nowhere in particular, for a long, long time. Then, one day, that little pencil made a move, shivered slightly, quivered somewhat, and began to draw. And look at that different line. It's all swirly and moves. The Pencil. The pencil drew a boy. "What's my name?" said the boy. Banjo," said the pencil. "Good," said Banjo. "Draw me a dog." The pencil drew a dog. "What's my name?" barked the dog. Bruce," said the pencil. "Excellent," said Bruce. "Draw me a cat." The pencil hesitated. "Please," said Bruce. So the pencil drew a cat, named Mildred, and Bruce, of course, chased Mildred. And Banjo chased Bruce. Round and round the house, which the pencil drew, up and down the road, which the pencil drew, and in and out of the park, which the pencil drew. They ran around for a long, long time, getting hot and bothered, tired and grumpy and hungry. Look at all the different lines they have in the house. They have that zigzag line, they have straight lines, they have curved lines. This is what you're going to be learning about this week. "Draw me an apple," said Banjo. "Draw me a bone," barked Bruce. "Draw me a mouse," said Mildred. "No," said the pencil, "no mouse." "All right, cat food then," meowed Mildred. "Only then—" "We can't eat this. Apple," yelled Banjo. "Bone," barked Bruce. "Cat food," meowed Mildred. "It's black and white." The pencil hesitated, frowned, looked thoughtful for a while, and drew a paintbrush. "What's my name?" said the paintbrush. Kitty," said the pencil. "Splendid," said Kitty. "How can I help?" After that, Kitty painted the apple and the bone and the cat food. She painted Banjo and Bruce, but not Mildred. Mildred was a black and white cat anyways. She painted the house and the road and the park. "What's next?" cried the now cheerful and excited pencil. "Anything," yelled Kitty. She was excited too. "You draw and I'll color it." So they did. Banjo got a little sister named Elsie, and a mom and a dad named Mr. and Mrs., some grandmas and grandpas, 3 or 4 cousins, and an Uncle Charlie. Bruce got a friend, an Airedale named Polly, and a ball. "What's my name?" said the ball. "Don't be silly," said the pencil. The ball made a sad face. "All right then, Sebastian," said the pencil. Then, all of a sudden, trouble. Banjo kicked Sebastian, "Oh!" into the air and broke a window. Polly ran off with Bruce's bone. "What's my name?" said the bone. One of Mildred's kittens, which she had just asked for, got stuck up in a tree, and everybody was grumpy and starting to complain. "That hat looks silly," said Mrs. "My ears are too big," said Mr. "I shouldn't be smoking a pipe," said Grandpa. "Get rid of these ridiculous sneakers," yelled Elsie. The pencil hesitated, frowned, looked worried for a while, quivered somewhat, and drew an eraser. After that, the eraser, as you might expect, rubbed things out, hats and ears and such. The pencil and the paintbrush drew and painted them again. Everybody was happy. Only then more trouble. The eraser rubbed other things out. He was excited too. He rubbed the table out, and the chair out, and the rug out, and the front door out, and the house out. He rubbed the tree out, and the kitten, who was still up in it, out, and the other kittens out, and the cousin, and the grandmas, and the Uncle Charlies, out, out, out. He rubbed the road out, and the park out, and the sky out. He rubbed everything, even Kitty the paintbrush out. Now, once more, there was only a pencil, and that lonely little pencil had nothing else. The eraser kept on coming. The pencil drew a wall to stop him. The eraser rubbed it out. He drew a cage to keep him in. The eraser rubbed it out. He drew a river and some mountains with lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! The eraser rubbed them out. Then, when all seemed lost and there was absolutely no escape, that brave and clever little pencil quivered somewhat, shivered slightly, and drew another eraser. And what did these two do? Their names were Ronald and Rodney, by the way. Yes, of course, as you surely guess, they rubbed each other out. After that, of course, the pencil drew Banjo and Bruce, Mildred and the others all over again. And Kitty, he drew her as well, colored them in. He put the sun back in the sky, the house back on the road, the kitten back up in the tree, the grass back in the park, and a picnic, a lovely brand new picnic out on the grass. The picnic lasted for a long, long time. Banjo played soccer with Sebastian, and his little cousins. Banjo's dad tried to eat a boiled egg named Billy, but it ran off. A whole column of ants, what's their names, said the ants, came marching across the picnic cloth. Here are all the little ants down here. They all have little names. Finally, the sun went down. The eating and the games and the adventure stopped, and everybody and everything went home to bed. The pencil drew a moon in the sky and some darkening hills. Kitty the paintbrush painted them. He drew a snug little box with cozy lining, and Kitty painted that. She painted him, too. The end. And you can even see in here, this is all straight lines. There's a straight line right there, and a straight line right there, and right here. That's a curved line. These are all the different things that you'll be learning this week. So tomorrow in class, we're going to play with yarn and we're going to glue down the yarn into different lines. So I hope you're excited.